Hi, it's Jean here from the NCBI Children and Young Persons team. Today I'm going to talk to you about money management. Money management is an important life skill that we all need to learn when we start earning our own money. Usually this life skill is put into practice when teenagers or young adults are preparing to transition from school to college, or when they transition from school to working life. It is important that we learn how to manage our money so that we know where our money is going and whether we are spending more than we can afford. Today I'm going to look at some of the different topics that comes under money management so that you have a better idea of what money management involves and how to start getting better at managing your own money. The first topic that we need to look at that comes under money management is money identification. Can you identify the different money that you may have in your pocket or wallet? Money can be identified in many different ways. However, for people that are blind or visually impaired, the primary method of money identification is using your sense of touch. We recommend spending time examining the different types of money, which includes both coins and notes, by using your hands to feel the size of it and how it feels in your hand. For example, is it smooth or is it rough? By examining money, by using your sense of touch, you will soon learn how to identify the different characteristics that will help you distinguish one coin from another. For example, the difference between a 10 cents over a 50 cents, and being able to tell the difference between a €5 note over a €10 note. The two different types of physical money that we use here in Ireland and in Europe is the euro coins and euro notes. There are a range of euro coins and a range of euro notes that we use, so we need to be able to identify the difference and value of coins and notes. Next in this presentation, we will look at ways of how someone that is blind or visually impaired can identify the different coins from one another and the different notes without having to rely on vision. Firstly, we will look at how to identify coins by using our sense of touch. It would be useful to have each of the coins in front of you when learning how to distinguish one from the other. The first coin we will look at is the smallest coin and the smallest value, which is the 1 cent coin. It is very light and smooth to touch. The 1 cent coin nowadays isn't used very often. The next coin is the 2 cent coin, which is slightly bigger than the 1 cent and has a shallow groove the whole way around the edge. The 5 cent is the next one, which again is very smooth to touch and is very similar to the 1 cent, but in that it's a lot bigger. For the 1, 2 and 5 cent coins, the position of the numbers which indicates the value and which people with vision would look for is positioned in the top left quarter of the coins. This is just another way that will help you identify these 3 coins from the rest. The next coin is the 10 cent, which has ridged edges all around and is quite smaller than the 5 cent. The 20 cent coin, which is larger in size to the 10 cent, has 7 notches around the edges. So if you can pick up a 20 cent, check can you feel them and count the 7 notches. The 50 cent coin comes after this, which is much larger in size with ridged edges all along and feels very similar to the 10 cent coin, but again it's much larger. The 10, 20 and 50 cent coins all have their numbers indicating value at the right hand side of the coin. The €1 coin comes next, which has a smooth and grated edge. So if you pick up a €1 coin, you should feel a smooth edge, then a grated edge, then a smooth edge and a grated edge as you feel your way around the edge of the coin. It's similar in size to the 50 cent coin. The largest coin, which is the €2 coin, is the largest and highest value coin. It has a grated edge the whole way around, but its size makes it easy to distinguish as it is the largest coin. The position of number indicating value for both the euro coin and the €2 coins fill the left-hand side of the coin. If you find it difficult to distinguish coins using touch in this way, there is also the option of getting a coin holder, which has separate sections for each coin. If you are interested in looking at one of these, please contact your local community resource worker who will assist you with this. There are 7 different euro notes that we use, which are the 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200 and 500 euro note. Each of the notes are different in size. The 5 euro note is the smallest, with the 500 euro note being the largest. Each note gets larger as the value of the note increases. For people that are blind or visually impaired, there are tactile bands on each of the notes to help you recognize and distinguish one from the other. Spend time examining some of the most common notes. For example, if you pick up a 5 euro note and run your finger or nail along the short side of the note, you should feel raised lines along the length of the short edge. The 10 euro note is another common note. It has tactile lines with one break in pattern along the short edge of the note. The 20 euro note, also commonly used, has tactile lines with 2 breaks in pattern along the short edge of the note. Another possible way of distinguishing notes is measuring them by rolling them around your index finger. Some people that are blind or visually impaired find this way beneficial and works for them. So for example, the smaller note, which could be the 5 euro note, might just fit around your index finger, whereas the larger note, such as a 20 euro note, would extend beyond your index and might come out a lot further than the 5 euro note would. This way works for some, so find a way that suits you best. There is also the option of using assistive technology, such as reading applications on smartphones, if the above ways don't work for you. Instead of using physical money, there are other options available to you when making purchases. For example, a Visa debit card. A Visa debit card is a card that you can use to purchase items that works by transferring money electronically from your bank account when making purchases. It allows you to pay for items both online and in-store. If using this online, you'll be required to enter the long 16-digit number that is present on the front of the card, along with the expiry date and the security code, which is found on the back of the card. If using it in store, it can be used by placing it in the card reader at the till and entering the 4-digit PIN code that comes with the card. Contactless is another way of paying for items. Contactless allows you to pay for items up to the value of 30 euro and is available on Visa debit cards that have the contactless symbol on them. It's ideal for quick stops at coffee shops, grocery stores, or any shop that offers card payments once the value of your items doesn't go above the 30 euros. There is no need to put your card into the card reader or into your PIN. All you have to do is simply hold your debit card against the card reader and payment is taken. If you are buying items that cost more than the 30 euros, you can still use your debit card. However, you just have to put the card into the card reader and enter the PIN code. So what are the benefits of using contactless and debit cards? Firstly, it's a quick and easy method as it only takes a couple of seconds for payment to be taken once the card is held over the card reader, if using the contactless way, or by entering the 4-digit PIN if not using contactless. It saves time searching for money. It also saves you having to bring a wallet of cash out with you, as all you need is your debit card. It's safe as you don't need to worry about handing over too much money or worrying about whether you've gotten back the correct change. It's also an easy way to keep track of spending, as with contactless and debit cards, you can keep check with online banking what you have spent and how much money you have spent, which can help you with budgeting. Next, we're going to look at budgeting. If you're preparing to move to college or if you are already living independently for the first time, budgeting is a great way to try and keep within your limits. Budgeting follows the very simple principle of knowing what your income and spending habits are, either on a weekly or monthly basis. A budget is simply a plan of money you expect to receive and how you plan to spend it. Budgeting is an important life skill to have and is beneficial for many reasons. These include some of the following. It is the most effective and easy way to manage your money, as it lets you look at how much money you have and how much you can afford to spend on non-essential items. It stops overspending or splashing all your cash at once, as with the budget, it will help you stick to only spending what you can afford when bills and essential items such as groceries are taking out of it. It will help you with savings. If you are really good at sticking to your budget and find you have money left over, you can start putting it away into savings. Savings are helpful to have for purchases that you can't afford straight away, but by saving you can soon build up enough to purchase that item, whatever it is. Budgeting also gives you more control over your money. I've provided some tips on how to get you to start thinking about creating a budget that works for you. The first step is to work out your total earnings each month, so whether it's from benefits, grants, or pay from work. Next, work out your fixed but irregular bills, such as accommodation costs, electricity bills, broadband bills, or phone bills. You could set these up as direct debits, if possible, which just means that they are taken out of your account electronically each month. Then you don't need to worry about making late payments. Next, work out your regular but the variable bills, which might include phone bills, travel and transport costs, and grocery bills. If you review the spending over a few weeks period, you can estimate roughly what these things cost you. You should try and keep these costs down as much as you can, for example, by using the bus instead of taxis for transport, and shopping for groceries in budget-friendly shops such as Aldi and Lidl in comparison to more expensive shops. So for example, Marks and Spencer's could be considered a more luxury grocery shop, nice for a treat but not a regular occurrence. The money you have left over is what you can spend on your fun and entertainment, so whether it's clothes, music, gadgets, or even for savings if you are doing really well with your budget. Next, you should divide up your spending money into a weekly amount, as it is easier to keep an eye on it if you're going over that. Lastly, keep an eye on your budget during the first few weeks and months of using it, and review it regularly. If you have over or underestimated any of your spending, adjust your fun and entertainment allowance accordingly. Many thanks for listening. Our Children and Young Persons team are available for further information and support and can be contacted on our helpline number, which is 1850 334353, or visit our website at www.ncbi.ie.